Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi. ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمدًا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخر وذكر الله كثيرا. صدق الله مولانا العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Respected elders, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today is the 3rd of Rabi'ul Awwal, and we see everywhere in the world, when Rabi'ul Awwal comes, everywhere there are seminars, processions, gatherings, jalsa, julus, lightning, everywhere. And it is of course because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's zikr is done, nasheed are read, and it is very auspiciousness to talk about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his teachings. Our iman and our belief is that wherever zikr of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is done, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showers the blessing on that place. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes all the gathering under the shade of the wings of Malaika. And this is also our iman. if in one locality or in one city, while the zikr of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is being done, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protects that place, that city, from any kind of calamity. And if the birth of someone would have been able to be, celebrated, then definitely it would have been the date of birth of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because the most important thing, if something happened to this under the sky and on the face of earth, it is the birth of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If our religion would have allowed to celebrate someone's birthday, it would have been Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's birthday. Because this favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not only on favor on the ummah, it is favor on the whole humanity. When we got the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that means the insaniyat has got noor. Insaniyat has got light. Humanity has been upgraded. Teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam made those who were only drover of the animal, they became the throne holder. Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, when he was Amirul Mu'mineen, he was taking his camel and he comes next to one big mountain. And he stood up there and he looked at the mountain and he says, Umar, do you remember? There was one time you used to bring your camel here. Your feet were in the urine of camels. Now I am the ruler of half of the world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them kingdom. But Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after the prophethood, he was among us. He was in dunya for 23 years. He never celebrated his birthday. Not even that he never celebrated his birthday. Sahaba never had any concept of celebrating anyone's birthday. Because why? Question arises. Because nowadays we see the whole world, as soon as Rabi'ul Awwal comes, it seems like this is Eid. But the thing is that Islam is not the religion of customs. Islam is not religion of those concepts that if you do this, that is religion. They are the concept of the other religions. Even in Christianity, You see, the 25th of December is celebrated as the birth of, this is birth of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. And it is celebrated as Christmas. 300 years after the Hazrat Isa was lifted up by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, 300 years, there was no concept of his birthday celebration. One person, he started and he said, why shouldn't we celebrate his birthday? So those who were on Christianity so, very hard and fast rules, they said, why have you started this new thing? So, this is not in the teaching of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. He gave the same answer as we get today. He says, what is wrong in it? If we just get together and we talk about Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, if we talk about his teachings, what is wrong in it? Wrong? After so many years, we see what happens on Christmas. The sharab is sold the most on Christmas. The alcohol, people, they target. What is their day of biggest sale? Christmas. It is drunk so much. Look at the number of accidents. The number of accidents, traffic accidents on Christmas days and those holidays, on one side and rest of the year on the other side. It is started just, why can't we just talk about Hazrat Isa alayhi salam? So, but this is the mu'jiza of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One king, he said, Hazrat Isa alayhi salam date of birth is being celebrated. Why can't we celebrate Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's date of birth? So he started. And when people asked him, he said, no, what is wrong in Milad? He started as Milad. But only one whole is enough. Then rest of the thing people make their way. Tell me honestly what is going on in the world now. Although it's not being that sharab is being drunk, or it's not any khurafat like other religions. Like Hindu, they make so many jashan. But aren't we having the models of Masjid and Nabawi people are making? Aren't we having in Islamic countries that people are making the model of Kaaba and doing tawaf of it? In the name of Rabi'ul Awwal. That is not religion. It has been imported from other beliefs. Even other beliefs, as I said, that the Christianity does not approve this, that you celebrate the date of birth of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. But once it is started, we can see the outcome. So there is no celebration or anything during the month of Rabi'ul Awwal. Why have we made it only restricted to Rabi'ul Awwal? When Rabi'ul Awwal comes, it looks like that something special month. Yes, a special month because of the birth of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the great favor Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have done on the whole humanity. Yes. But Sahaba would have celebrated it. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after he became Prophet, 23 years he lived. Never celebrated. Sahaba had so much ishq, muhabbat, love for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that if one breath of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they could have given their life. So much love. But no, they were always with the teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why didn't they celebrate? Because this deen is not of customs. It is fa'al, active, practical. Our deen is practical deen. We don't believe in rusum. We don't believe in customs. We believe in action. And since the action has been snatched away from us, you will see that there has not been any revolution in this dunya. Even downfall of the Islam and Muslims. Islam could never have downfall. It's the Muslims who have downfall. Muslims' graph is going down and down because we are active and we are practical nation. Islam has given us one jewel, which is being practical. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in his time, nobody was engaged with any kind of, are you coming? He said, no, because we have got some celebration at home. We are celebrating the birthday of someone. So, no. When the time is to act, act. And especially this time when we are in. It is Daur-e-Pur Fitan. It is the time full of calamity. Everywhere you see. Okay, I will say, close your eyes of Islam for a while. Whatever you see, just see with the eyes of humanity. Is that humanity what we see nowadays? Is there any value of life? People can kill any time they want to kill anyone. This is a Purfitan Daur. Hafiz Shirazi, he says this is the time of Qamar. Daur-e-Qamar, he says. फरमाया के ईंचे शोरेस के दर दौरे कमर मी बीनम. What do you know about Daur-e-Qamar? ईंचे शोरेस के दर दौरे कमर मी बीनम, हम आफाक पुरज फितना व शर्मी बीनम. When this whole atmosphere is full of calamity, full of fitna, that is Daur-e-Qamar. फरमाए के हेच रहमे न बिरादर ब बिरादर दारद. The brother does not have any mercy for the other brother. This is Daur-e-Qamar. हेच रहमे न बिरादर ब बिरादर दारद, हेच शफकत न पिदर्रा ब पिसरमी बीनम. And father has got no love for his children, and children have got no respect for their elders. That is Daur-e-Qamar. This is where we are in. He says, when the whole atmosphere is full of fitan, When we say whole atmosphere, look at the sea. There is a fight going on the pollution in the sea. Look at the air. Fight going on about the pollution. Everywhere you will see. Look at the earth. Pollution of politics everywhere. Where do we go? The only one way is the teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We should not limit it to the Rabi'ul Awwal only. We should talk about the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam throughout the year. Sahaba used to keep always watching. Whatever they are doing, is this as per the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or not? Is this the as per sunnat of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam or not? That's how they were living. And we are becoming more of custom. Someone said that Islam teaches that you go after girls. Islam teaches that you don't respect your elders. Let me tell you, Islam does not teach that. But yes, Muslims have stopped following it. And when Muslims stop following, they will be having hard time in this dunya. In order to get our prestige back, which Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala an's time we have to come back to the sunnat of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We should show our love to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the month of Rabi'ul Awwal, and we have to know that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to this dunya. He gave his teachings, and he made us a civilized nation. That was his teachings. And we talk about some people, they bring it politics in this Rabi'ul Awwal and also. If we talk about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is no harm in it. But if we get together and we talk about, rest of the time we do khurafat, bad manners, then that mahfil which you were in, it is all wasted. When we talk about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's teaching, then we should take one lesson at home. And we should make sure that we will be acting upon it. We will bring that in our life. Someone said to me that it is very hard. We read about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but it seems very hard to adopt nowadays. I don't blame him. The time has come so far. See, Hassan Basri said, rahmatullah alayh, he said, if Sahaba come from their graves and see us, they will not consider us to be Muslim. And if we see Sahaba, we will probably call them Majnoon. Who is saying it? Hassan Basri, rahmatullah alayh. So long ago. But now time has come so fast. We are far away from that time. If someone is saying that I am having little difficulty acting upon sunnah, I wouldn't blame him. But the only thing is that he has to change his mind and think that every priority should be Islam and all the priority should be according to the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and as per the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we keep following the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, keep following the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah will give us our prestige back. Allah will give us our respect back. Allah will give us our rank back which we had. Only just to change little focus. It is not difficult. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put love into the others when we act upon sunnah. When we follow the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give respect in the other people's heart. There was one priest in Beirut. He called some scholars big mufakkirs. All over the world he sent one thing and he says, whoever you think is the most important personality, just write his name and where he was born. Someone wrote about some shair, someone wrote about philosopher, someone wrote about any general of the army. If it would have been nowadays, probably people would write Shah Rukh Khan or maybe Harry Potter. They all wrote. From all over the world they received. And he said that it is very unfortunate that I have to reject all of your notes. Why? He says, nobody has written that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the one who has brought the revolution within 23 years only. Big revolution. He said, there is no one. He is the hero on this earth. He has brought this revolution within that short period of time. Nations, hundreds of years, they don't bring any revolution. They are still declining. But look at Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's revolution, that within 23 years, he made such a big change in all over the world. Humanity. What was before him? The girls were being buried live. Look at his teachings. Look at his deen. When he came, civilization came. Those who are civilized world nowadays, they learned from Islam. It was our jewelry which they have taken from us. But unfortunately, we are left without it. What we should do? We should get this jewelry back, because we had this. There was a teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Before Islam, you can go to history, you will find out what was the civilization at that time. What was the condition of nikah, which Islam gave later on. And what was the situation before Islam? Then you will find out. Lot of things came and they got from Islam, but they have taken from us and left us without anything. What we should do? We should talk about Islam. We should talk about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are in the month of Rabi'ul Awwal. Inshallah, we will be talking about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's birth. We will be talking about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the lesson of akhlaq, inshallah, in coming Fridays. May Allah give us tawfiq. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.